steps, 3 and it's over. 5 and to 6 again. 7 steps, 8 steps, 9 and I'm older. Trying to figure out where I fit in. So hold yourself tight. So hold yourself tight. Everything will work out fine. So hold yourself tight. So hold yourself tight. Everything will work out fine. So hold yourself tight. One step, 2 steps, 3 and it's over. 5 and to 6 again. 7 steps, 8 steps, 9 and I'm older. Trying to figure out where I fit in. So in this life, hold yourself tight. Everything will work out fine. So hold yourself tight. So hold yourself tight. Don't you try to move too fast. So in this life, hold yourself tight. Everything will work out fine. Just hold yourself tight. You need to. Don't you try to move too fast. Just hold yourself tight. Please do. Everything will work out fine. Hold yourself tight. Yeah.
We keep on moving, we keep on moving along, we keep on rolling. No, we ain't slowing it down.
We ain't slowing
keep
down.
on moving, we keep on moving along, we keep on rolling.
Yeah,
No, we ain't slowing it down.
let's go. We ain't slowing down, baby, come and show me how. Gotta do it right now, you know you gotta hold me down. Can I let the moment pass? Good things, they never last. Pull up in a whip, you know I had to hit the gas. Yeah, that's premium, pull up with a team and I'm ain't worried about the other side. They know that they ain't beating, I'm on everything I love. Work to the man above, keep it cool, calm, collected. At this point you get the message. Life is hectic, but we gotta keep it rolling though. Gotta keep it grooving, keep it moving like we stole it though. Rolling with the punches, giving hits like we a Interscope. Even though I'm clocking, punching in, I'm independent though. Staying prayed up, ain't nothing gon' phase us. Ain't never gon' let a lame say what they just made up. I never take a pay cut, we getting what we worked in. I never change the blueprint cause we know it's really working.
Keep on moving,
Moving,
we keep on moving along.
keep it moving, keep
on
it
rolling.
rolling.
No, we ain't slowing it down.
Never slowing down,
keep
never
on moving.
moving,
We keep on moving along.
moving, keep it moving,
we
keep
on
it
rolling.
rolling.
No, we ain't
Keep it rolling, keep it
slowing
moving,
it
we
down.
ain't never gonna lose it. Cause we in it for the movement, if I'm lying then I'm flying. Don't play into their amusement, if we trying we ain't dying. Never sleep, never, never sleep, never. The moment that you rest your head, they think they can't compete. If you gotta skip steps, then the plan is not complete. Get your reps in, get your reps in, get your. Never rest on a past success, you gotta love what you do if you tryna be the best.
Keep on moving,
Moving,
we keep on moving along.
keep it moving, keep
on
it
rolling.
rolling.
No, we ain't slowing it down.
Never slowing down,
keep
never
on moving.
moving,
We keep on moving along.
keep it moving, keep it moving, keep it
on rolling.
rolling.
No, we
Keep
ain't
it rolling, keep it
slowing
moving, we ain't
down.
never gonna lose it.
country boy stepping. Country boy stepping, yeah, I'm country boy stepping. Yeah, they can't get like me. Rockin' boots and white tee. Designer on my cuff link, something like a movie. Country boy stepping, yeah, I'm country boy stepping. Country boy stepping, yeah, I'm country boy stepping. Artist out the ranch, I just told you that I'm bout it. I might take offense if you tell me that you doubt it. That's just what it is, yeah, I'm known to make it rowdy. Then I'm for the fit, and I drive a wide body. Who you know, but like this, nobody. Can't go slow, I gotta hit that body.
This time we're going to be doing the dust filter, pollen filter, cabin filter, whatever word you want to give to it. We've done this on previous cars. We're going to go over it again on the SLC. It's just a bit awkward as you have to sort of fold yourself up into the passenger footwell, but we'll get it done and we'll show you what needs doing. So the tools we're going to be using today, we're going to use the battery powered wrench because it's just easier. We're going to be using a T20, I think it is. Can you get it to focus in? Yeah, it's a T20 star. That's to undo our bolts, just on an extension. And of course we need the filter. In this case we've done the Febby. The Febby option, much cheaper than the genuine Mercedes, have to say. I think what happens is the filter goes in like a V shape, so we're going to have to sort of bend this round here. You'll see when we get round to it. But what we're going to do now is undo the cover under the footwell of the passenger side, and I can show you where it all is. So we have 3 screws directly underneath that need undoing. There's one. May not need the extension actually. Oh. You sort of have to fold yourself quite a lot in here. Two. 3. So that's our 3 screws out. Just put them on the floor, and we prise away the actual cover like so. You do have your light socket on it, so this light socket we can disconnect and remove it so that we can get this trim completely out of the way. Bit annoying how it wants to hold on for dear life, but get it off. There we go. So this unit here is where the filter is, and you see these tabs? These yellow tabs is what we need to slide to get the old one out. Okay. So with, you can see in there, with the 2 clips slid and the cover pulled down, we can now pull out the old filter. So as you can see, it's in a V shape. It gets kind of ripped so that you can get it into that shape. So Remember to take a note of the arrows that show you the airflow. So let's get our new one bent and in place. So here's our new one. What's really good is that Febby seems to have already done the bend for us. So all we need to do is get out this packet, pop it back in place. So we're going to pop this back up. We're looking at the airflows which now match. Arrows that way. Yep, arrows that way. So we're going to put it in like this. Let's get this old one out of the way a minute. And let's get it back in.
One eternity later.
Now this cover has two little hooks. If I show you, the cover has, see these hooks? These hooks have to go into holes that are up there on the back side, and then the front side we use the sliding clips. The top bit has that slide there and that slide there to lock it in place. And that's it. Now we just put the trim of the footwell back in place. So the 3 screw holes are there, this one, and then you've got this one and this one, that one there, and that's our trim all put back now, and that's job done. We'll get this car clean now. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be doing some more work on the Slc43 Amg. We're going to be changing the spark plugs. A relatively easy job to do, definitely worth doing, and mine's due for it to be done. So let's have a look at what we've got. So the first things we're obviously going to need are the spark plugs. These are from Mercedes-Benz. They're normally about £15 each. Managed to get a good offer, which I'm going to show you up on the screen, from a Mercedes-Benz dealership that's actually selling on eBay. Got all 6 spark plugs that we need for this V6 for £66 off, I think it was, which is a very good price. But yes, these are the spark plugs required, genuine Mercedes ones. I've got our spark plug sockets. I'm not sure what size it is, I'm guessing it's 14, but it might be the smaller size. We'll have a look when we get there. But these are the things that are required. There will be some other sort of like star sockets that we need to use to undo some bolts and stuff. I'll show you those on the engine as we go. So here we are in the engine bay. Obviously we need to remove the covering. The next step would be to remove our air intakes. You'll notice there's a couple of bolts this side and this side that will need removing. And the idea is we remove the complete air housing box, which will then expose either side where the spark plugs are. So let's get on with that. As you can see, these air boxes are held in place with these little tabs that would go into that hole there. You just lift up and then unclip from here and that end. So our next job is the bolt here, either side, and then we want to remove that air box and that air box on the other side. So for these bolts here, an E10 is required, E10 socket to undo the bolt either side there. So here we are with this air box now moves. Now just be aware, the air box holds on with that little knob there, that one there, that one there. You need to undo this bolt here and lift it up. Rather than unclip this cable, I've left it in place because it's not really going to be in my way, because the area we're working is going to be here. So I've left it connected and I've just folded it over to the side. I'm going to get on with the spark plugs on this side, and then we'll do the same with the other side. So we need to remove this foam covering. Notice there's these little clips here where the foam attaches onto. Just pull them away from it. Obviously when you're putting it back, you want to make note of that. There we go. The foam's now out the way. These little clips obviously go nicely back when we put it all back together. So just put that to one side now. What I'm going to do is put a bit of tissue in there, or cloth, so that nothing falls in there. It's the last thing we'd want. So there's our little tissue put in the hole, stop anything getting in there. You've now got access to the bolts for the coil packs. You can undo these, but we don't need to, because we're just going to pull up and lift them out. So we're going to undo 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we'll see how that goes, because the plan is, as I say, not to unclip these, but I'm not sure we'll have enough leverage, but we'll find out. And for these bolts, you're going to need an E8 socket. So there is our first coil pack off. Pulled it off out the way, and if you can see in there is where our little spark plug resides. If I can get a camera in there to show you. It's down there. In there. 14mm socket, and probably have to use some sort of like bar to bend the bar to get it in there properly, but we'll see what we can do. Okay, so we've used the 14mm socket on a bit of a wobble bar, easily get into that hole for the spark plug, and then I just used a magnetic tool to fish the spark plug out, and this is one that's come out. Doesn't look anything major on it, looks fine. So let's replace it with a new one. Okay, our spark plug is in there. We need to now tighten this to 23 Newton meters. I'll put it up on the screen, 23 Newton meters, and then we can put the coil pack back in place. Okay, so that's this spark plug now done, as simple as that. We're now going to move on to the other two. Practically the same thing over again. Undo the two bolts, remove the coil pack, remove the spark plug, put the new spark plug in, rinse and repeat. And just like that, all three spark plugs are now replaced and all three coil packs are put back in place. So we'll put the air cover back on, making sure we put on our rubber sort of cover first, and yeah, start putting her back together, and then we can move on to the other side. Okay, so that's this side done, all put back in place. We basically do exactly the same now on this side, and then that will be finally all done. So let's move on. So I just wanted to bring your attention to these. So basically you're supposed to be able to pull off this rubber cover from that area, but sometimes the rubber comes off and leaves these little hook things still stuck around. I think it's here, or one of those that it clips onto. So just be aware of that. You need to take them off, and then you can put them back on the rubber, which makes it easier for when you're going to put it back on the car after. Okay, so now we're on this side. We're going to, same as before, undo the coil packs, and one by one replace the spark plugs. And just like that, job is now done. We're all back together, both sides, all spark plugs replaced. That, my friends, is job done. We're going to be doing the differential on my AMG Slc43. It's not a hard job. You get charged quite a lot for it by Mercedes, so it's definitely worth something doing yourself. Now, on my particular car, the service interval is, I think, every 40,000 miles, and we're on 36,000 now, so it's definitely due. It's time to be done. Let me show you what we got on the trolley, and we'll start to get on with the job. So on the trolley, we have a torque wrench. The torque specs are 50 Newton meters for the drain and the fill plugs. We've got our sockets. In this case, mine is a 19mm bolt that we need to undo for both the drain and the fill. To put the fluid back in, I have this pump. Used it many times before on the channel. You've seen it before. Works really well. I've got a feeling that this will actually screw straight onto the Castrol tops, so that'd be even easier. Now, what I'm using here is the Castrol Transmax Limited Slip LL 75W140. I'm going to put up on the screen the specs that you get from Mercedes-Benz. Basically, this is exactly what Mercedes-Benz would use. And in fact, if you try and buy the correct fluid from Mercedes, Mercedes-Benz 235.61, I think it is for my car, they will give you quite happily half a litre for a very expensive price of probably around £30 per 0.5 of a litre. This you can buy straight from Castrol. I think it's about £18 for 1 litre. So you are being fleeced if you go to the dealership. But there you can see it's the 235.61. That's what we need. And this is what Mercedes themselves will put back into that differential. Probably will take about 1.2 litres. What you'll know when it's full, because where you fill it in, the fluid will start leaking out of that hole once you've got to the right level. So let's get under the car and let's now loosen those bolts and get on with this job. It's always vitally important that you're able to actually open the fuel plug before you even consider about opening the drain. You don't want to be in a position where you can't get fluid back in because you can't get the drain plug off. So we're going to do that first. We're going to remove the fuel plug, make sure we can top it back up again before we even consider doing the drain. Okay, so our fuel plug is out. There's our fuel plug. Now we'll get on with the drain one, which is this side. So we know we can put stuff back in now, which is all good. Let's start draining. Where is it going to come shooting out like? There we go. Now look how black that oil is. It shouldn't be like that. It should be golden. So it's a good job we're doing this. So we'll let that drain now for a bit, and then once it's got most of it out, we put the drain plug back in, and then we'll start pumping in our new fluid. So we'll let that drain for a bit now. I'm going to clean up these bolts. Okay, so this will do up to 50 Newton meters. Right, let me get the torque wrench. So what we're going to do now is push this hose into that fill hole where we've taken out the fill plug. Easier said than done. There we go. Right, and now we need to pump in our new fluid. So you keep doing this until the fluid starts to come out of the lip of that fill hole. Right, does your arms in a bit. Right, so we're already at 1 litre, so let's go and fill up our pumper again. Right, let's keep on pumping. There we go, she's starting to trickle out now. So we take out our hose, and now we put our plug in. And we'll tighten that up to 50 millimeters. And there's our 50 Newton meters, and we can spray off the mess. So it seems like we put in basically 1.4 maybe, yeah, 1.4 roughly of fluid. Mercedes specs say 1.2, but I think it was really empty. What came out, it wasn't as much as 1.4 litres anyway. But yeah, that's pretty much the job. Literally took 20 minutes, a huge saving over what you'd pay the dealership to do this, and this is the stuff they use anyway. So there you have it, guys. Shockingly, it would seem we only got out, when we measured it, just over 700, maybe 800 millilitres of old oil. So this was definitely needing its differential oil topped up. Remember, we ended up putting in about 1.4. Wow. So guys, that is job done. Differential oil has been replaced. Took half hour of our time, saved us loads of money. So I'm going to get the SLC off these ramps now, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for joining us.